Hello students, in the last video you have studied about renewable resources and non-renewable resources, and today we will read about types of renewable resources, types of non-renewable resources, other forms of energy, threats to natural resources and conservation of natural resources. First of all, we will read about types of renewable resources. And in this first is solar energy. The energy obtained from the sun is called solar energy. It is a never-ending source of energy. It is used for heating like a solar cooker, generating electricity, evaporation of seawater to obtain salt, and lightning. This was solar energy. Now next is wind energy. Since ancient times, wind energy has been used for move ships, pumping water, grinding corn and grain into flour. Now, wind turbines change wind energy into electricity, and a large area with many windmills is called a wind farm. Now, next one is water energy. Energy obtained from water is called hydropower. It is used in a dam where water is made to fall on the turbines from a height. It produces electricity called hydroelectricity. It can be carried through wires. Now next one is geothermal energy. The Earth's surface contains an unlimited resource of heat and steam inside. This heat is used for producing steam that goes up a pipe and pushes a turbine to produce electricity. It is best used in places where the earth crust is not very thick. And next one is biomass. The energy from plants is called biomass. And unfortunately, the most popular way is burning of trees for cooking and warmth. This is biomass. Now, this was about types of renewable resources. Now, next is types of non-renewable resources. Non-renewable resources are very limited in supply. They are obtained from the earth and take millions of years to develop. Now, some of them are, first is coal. Coal is a major fossil fuel. It is created by compression of organic matter. It is solid like a rock and is obtained by mining. Out of all the countries, China produces the maximum coal. It is used for heating and running power plants. And next non-renewable resource is petroleum. Now, petroleum or crude oil is in the liquid form. It is found between the layers of the earth crust. It is obtained by drilling deep into the ground, and the liquid is pumped out. It is then refined and used for creating different products like petrol, diesel, kerosene, paraffin, wax, etc. It is a very versatile fuel and is used for producing things like plastics, food flavors, heating oil, and jet fuel. Now, next non-renewable resource is minerals and metal ores. Minerals and metal ores are non-renewable resource as they take millions of years to form. They are used at a faster rate and then they are formed. They are present in ample amount in the earth crust. They are processed by heat, pressure and other geological processes. Then they become viable to extract. All these processes take a long time for the resource to be formed. This process releases a lot of harmful gases into the atmosphere, and these gases are unhealthy. Methane generation and production of alcohol for automobile fuel are some of the modern forms of biomass energy. Now, this was the non-renewable resource. Now, other forms of energy are energy from tides, oceans, and hot hydrogen fusion are used for producing electricity. Now, our next topic is threats to natural resources. The major factors that pose a great threat to natural resources are increasing population and pollution, global warming, deforestation, depleting ozone layer, acid rain, dumping of chemicals into the oceans, extinction of certain species. These were the threats to natural resources. And the last topic, what is conservation of natural resource, how we can conserve our natural resources. So here are some ways what we have to do to conserve natural resources. First of all, plant trees to prevent soil erosion. Now next, use alternative source of energy like solar and wind energy. Avoid wastage of water. Use the pipeline to transport oil as it avoids leakage. And the next is waste from houses and industries must be treated before releasing into the water bodies. And the next is practice rainwater harvesting, and then using biogas and biofuel as they reduce pollution. Then use paper or cloth bags instead of plastic bags. Then preserve endangered plants and animal species. And then last one is recycle the waste. In this way, we can conserve our natural resources. So here your chapter is finished. I hope you all have understood. Once again, read the book. Thank you.